And his opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing 241 pounds, making his first appearance in this ring, Roddy Piper.
He gets his first shot in the New York territory in '79, and someone actually sabotages his debut, or at least that's the way he looked at it. Allegedly, Freddie Blassie is the person who stuffed tissue paper down inside the bagpipe, so when Piper went to make his way to the ring, he was embarrassed that the performance was not what it should have been. And then for the match itself, Johnny Rodz sort of ate him up, and the plans were changed rather quickly for Roddy in New York. Did you ever talk to Roddy about his first time in the McMahon territory and this sort of situation with Blassie and the bagpipes?
Yeah, I've heard the story from both Fred Blassie and Roddy Piper. At the time, Roddy was coming off of a great run in California, where Roddy had headlined the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles, working for the promoter Mike LaBelle back in the day. And Roddy had the gift of gab, and he was able to go, and he drew money. Okay, Roddy, I don't think no one's going to accuse Roddy being the greatest worker in the world, but Roddy Piper drew money everywhere he went. Roddy Piper could talk asses into seats. He could fill up arenas. And no matter who you are, as a promoter, you want somebody that's going to come and put asses in seats for you. So Piper had a great run in California. At the time, Vince McMahon Sr. would often take top stars from different areas and bring them in for limited runs in the Garden and maybe make a loop in the Northeast Territory. From what I've heard, this was kind of a one-off, a favor for Mike LaBelle to bring Roddy Piper in and have him on a Madison Square Garden show, which was extremely prestigious back in the day to perform in the world's most famous arena, and still is to this day to be able to perform in Madison Square Garden. But Piper coming in, it was kind of Roddy Piper, Los Angeles, California. The cable from L.A., the television show from Los Angeles, actually got into the New York market in Espanol. So the Spanish-speaking folks in the New York area knew who the hell Roddy Piper was. So he did have some name recognition and everything. But when he came in, Fred Blassie, as a joke, is a rib, stuffed the toilet paper in the holes of Piper's bagpipes so that when he went out to blow, nothing was going to come out. And Roddy's trying out there, and he was just dying a slow death. But working with Johnny Rodz, man, that was the proving ground, I guess, if you will. And Johnny Rodz was a tough guy. He was a perennial New York star that, everybody came in, and for someone to call Johnny Rodz a jobber would be a big mistake, because Johnny was the kind of guy to get people over, and he could make you or he could break you. He was that good. But he was in the role, he was an underneath talent used to get guys over. But if Johnny wanted to eat you up, he would. And in this case, I don't know that Johnny particularly cared for Roddy all that much at this stage of his career, and probably ate him up. And I think Piper just felt that they didn't want him there, and he got the feeling right away he really didn't want to be there either, based on the reception he got.